We talk about our physical health and our determinations to go for checkups to ensure we're healthy. We talk about going to the gym, exercising, eating healthily. Even when we struggle, we still discuss our struggles. But one thing we do not discuss much about is mental health. This should be normalized. Conversations about mental health should be as normal as we do physical health because both are part of our well-being. Most people don't discuss mental health because they feel like there's a stigma attached to it, which shouldn't be the case because there should be a safe space to talk about this. Research has shown that men are less likely to talk about mental health. Some men feel they would rather not open up about their struggles because it would make them feel weak. And the only way they would feel this way is because there is a social construct which has fed the idea that men should be strong. This isn't helping our society. Therefore, if we do normalize this conversation, then everyone would feel that they could talk about it and seek for help. One thing that happens in society is that we actually put too much pressure on boys and men not to show emotions. And this means that when they go through difficulties, they get stuck on who to speak to. These mental health conditions can also apply to children. So when children are growing up, children need to be able to speak to their families about their struggles, their emotions, because this would make them feel heard and they would feel like they're in a safe environment. They should be able to go to their parents without fear. Especially boys need to feel that they are allowed to express their emotions. Lack of being able to express this when they're children affects them when they become adults. And this is why sometimes it could affect them relating to people because they can't communicate effectively. It can also affect that aspect of their lives. Licensed mental health counselor Henry A. Montero states men raised in a system that promotes traditional masculinity have complicated feelings towards their own emotions. Often, they attempt to shut them off or avoid them completely. Men actually require support as much as women. This is a statistics in the UK, and it is just alarming. Men's mental health statistics in the UK, and this is from various sources, and one of it is from the Men's Health Forum. So it states just over 3 out of 4 suicides, this is like 70%, are by men, and it's the biggest cause of death for men under 35. Office for National Statistics survey in 2016 in the UK stated there were 5,668 suicides in Great Britain. Out of all these suicides, 76% were males and 24% were females. So there's a high rate of male suicide. And this is because we just don't talk about it. And men feel that they cannot speak openly about this. And it's all because of society's stigma. And a review by the Samaritans in 2012, which is also a charity that supports mental health, states that men in lower socioeconomic groups are at particularly high risk of suicide. So obviously this applies to the Black community as well. And in the Samaritans review, one of the factors they stated could be the influence of historical culture of masculinity, which is one of the issues we do have, and this is something we actually have to talk about. Boys feel that they cannot speak to their parents about their emotions because they will be seen as weak, and they fear to speak to their parents because they feel that they would be shut down. And this isn't the way, because they then grow up as adults and they have to unlearn certain behaviors. We need to support boys and men to seek help. The NHS has stated symptoms could be stress, anxiety, fear, low mood, grief. So all this is what links to having a mental health disorder. So when we do face challenges and triggers, this can aggravate our mental health. Therefore, and because we do all get challenges at some point in our lives, it shows that we can all have a mental health illness at some point. And there are many criminal incidences that have occurred. Even recently, when a few people got stabbed, which was just a tragic incident, this perpetrator was said to have mental health condition. This breaks my heart because a few people have been hurt and passed away because of people that either couldn't seek help, or we don't really know the circumstances surrounding it. So more needs to be done in regards to mental health. So what's the solution? It could be that we all look within ourselves, and if we need help, we go out there and we seek the help. There are charities for mental health, such as Mind, the Samaritans. Your employment may have employee assistance programs. I urge us all to normalize these conversations so people feel safe and comfortable seeking help. You can seek help from your GP, mental health professionals, as well as speaking to people who you trust that can support you. If you live in a different country, you look at what is available in that country as well to support you. Because at the end of the day, we just need to try our best to find solutions. I hope this has helped someone out there. And if you have any comments about support for mental health, please put that in the chat. Please, leave a comment. And also what I'd like to say is, if you need that support, go out there and get it. This is Ethel. Have a good day.